So anyway, we think we're getting close to game time. There was we're a little bit worried about the enrollment numbers next year at Arkadelphia after that senior night. There was quite a few. But we are getting nearer to game time. I don't know if we're going to have to put more time on the clock or not.
I think the only ones they missed was the ping pong team and the maybe the Tiddlywinks seniors. Other than that, I think they got them all covered, guys.
There was quite a lot. While we got a little bit of a break and captains get ready to meet, we'll go ahead and tell you that our isolated player of the game this week is going to be senior number 58. Nathan Jones.
Yeah, Nathan's a kid that contributes on offense and defense, and he's played a little bit more defense here lately, like Coach Plumley said, because of the need and his athletic ability.
And he's also one of the few upperclassmen on that offensive line.
Yeah.
I mean, when you talk about the offensive line, a lot of the sophomores get attention. Jack Bullhouse, Brian Lawrence, and, of course, Vinny Winters. But you've got a guy like Nathan Jones that's a senior. He's a guy that's been in the wars now for 3 years. He's part of that group that was part of the original group with Coach Plumley first came in as a sophomore. And you know that this is a special senior class for Coach Plumley because it's the first class that was with him for 3 years here. At
the 50-yard line, Dr. Rook is out there, and I believe Malvern has turned the belt over to him for holding to see who is going to go home with it.
What a power move to be able to walk out on the field carrying the belt right there. Carter Martin, flanked by Jabri Artis and Braylon Watson. Yeah. Looks like Malvern has won the toss. If maybe Arkadelphia has won the toss. They won, and they will receive.
Yeah, I would say if we win next year, in addition to walking out there with the belt, we get a Nature Boy robe.
Yeah.
And maybe a blonde wig out from under the helmet. And
talk to Ken Williams about getting some tenors.
And when you call they would call the coin toss, I guess, next year, but you get a woo heads.
You got to be the man. You got to beat the man.
Yes.
And right now, we're the man. So hopefully it'll stay that way for another 365 days or so.
Well, the clock's set to go, but we're waiting on the Badgers to come out. The Leopards have run over on the visitor side, warming up, and the Badgers are coming on now. So we'll kick off here shortly, Seth.
Kick off shortly. That Arkadelphia flag was being carried more like a pole vault for a second. I didn't know if she was about to go through the goalpost. We get set for 7-4A action. Exciting night. We will report one of the conference games took place last night with Robinson securing the conference championship with a victory over Harmony Grove in what will be their last game as a member of the 7-4A conference as they get set to move up. Malvern will be kicking from left to right on your radio dial, kicking towards the new school here at Arkadelphia away from the bigger scoreboard.
I think every coach or athletic director in 7-4A West has sent a wreath, to Robinson saying bon voyage.
Their coach, Todd Escola, put some nice words
that was
there
good.
On social media.
On social media today. I mean, a class act and had something nice to say particularly about the 7-4A and the coaches and each individual school. He went through it, and it was really, really nice, well-prepared article.
We'll miss the people, but not too sad to see them moving up.
Yeah. Well, gosh, I tell you what, the Red River, or not the Red River, the Three River. I got the Red River rivalry on my mind. No, Three River.
Washita River.
Washita, I'll get it here in a minute.
Is it Bedlam?
It's fixing to start right here in just a few seconds.
It's going to be Bedlam. Rodea has it set to be kicked for the Leopards. Sky kick angled towards the Malvern sideline.
He fumbled the ball.
Off of him. The ball's still loose. Malvern jumps on it.
Jumped on it.
I think.
Malvern kids say they've got it. Referee says Malvern
first down,
got
Malvern. Yeah, sky kick there. Going to be fielded around the 32-yard line. Just bounces right off of his chest, then off of Angel Perez, and starts playing pinball, and Malvern able to fall on it.
Yeah, hit him. I mean, it was one of those things. You start to run before you get the ball, and he had it perfectly. Hit him right in the chest and just rolled right on down. Anyway.
And one of the things, it is tough to win on the road against really good football teams. Arkadelphia qualifies as a really good football team. Nice to get some early breaks. You hope to capitalize, and that would be a really, really nice start.
Malvern comes to the line with Dupree at quarterback. He takes the snap, looking to run up the middle. Barrels over one of his own men. Not a whole lot there. May pick up 2 on first down to get up to the 30.
Dupree has almost 1,000 yards just in conference play. He's got 976 just in conference play.
978.
Now 978. And that's essentially when we made this change, right? Bauxite was kind of the first time where we lined up and said we're just going to play power football, and you're either going to line up like a man and stop us or not. And Dupree's been a man since Bauxite. He'll almost certainly go over 1,000 yards tonight.
Twins right for the Leopards, 2nd and 8 from the 30-yard line. Snap to Dupree, looking to run. Now cuts it back up the middle. Going to pick up a couple more, maybe only one, to the 31, 32-yard line, looking like 3rd and long.
These are the situations Coach Plumlee said in the coaches show you don't want to be in. He wants to be in 3rd and 3, 3rd and 4. Looks like we got closer to 3rd and 7 or so right here, and you wonder, looking to see if Myers is on the field. I don't think so. So this could be sort of a read-type situation with Braylon and Dupree. We'll see how they decide to handle it.
Boy, I tell you that they've walked the corners and safeties and everybody up. It's crowded right there at the line of scrimmage and 5 yards back.
Here's the snap. Dupree hands to Watson, trying to get outside. Now throws, looking for Carter Martin.
That's going to be pass interference.
Did he catch it?
Touchdown,
Malvern!
Wow.
It was pass interference, but they didn't call the flag, but that's all right. We would have declined it anyway.
Carter Martin went down and dug that one off the turf while being hit. Little trick play touchdown.
Our view is not the greatest up here at that end, but he went down and got it.
He sure did, and boy, that's a great way to start a game. You know, you get a fortunate turnover on the first play of the game that goes your way, and then you get a little reverse pass action, and that's not what we wanted to see, a block.
Extra point is blocked. Snap was a little low, able to get the kickoff, but kick low and blocked. Ron, tell me how much time's left. I can't see.
10 minutes and 47. 10:40, 10:24. I'll get out in a minute. 10:24.
All right. Score is
lead.
Malvern 6, Arkadelphia 0. We'll be back after this.
At MNB, we know that every customer is different. That's why we provide one-on-one guidance from our lending professionals. Our dedicated team understands the importance of taking that next step, and we offer our customers superior financial products and services. Put the strength and stability of MNB to work for you, with loan structures tailored to help you make sound financial decisions. Come see what banking with a real community bank feels like. Visit us online at mnbbank.com.
Welcome you back into All Care Field here at Arkadelphia, Arkansas. If you just joined us, Malvern was kicking off to start. Was fumbled on the kickoff. Malvern recovered 3 plays later. A little trick play handoff pass from Dupree handing off to Watson. Watson threw deep to Martin. Touchdown. However, the extra point was blocked. So it is 6-0 here as Malvern gets set to kick off again. Rodea's kick, sky kick to the right this time. Going to be fair caught at the 30.
Yeah, they didn't mess around this time. They just decided to.
Yeah, Coach Plumlee had said, due to the dangerous guys they have back there receiving the punts and the kickoffs in particular, that we would be short kicking. So following script there.
And the other part of it is you limit your opportunities for injuries. There's a lot of injuries on kickoff coverage and kickoff return, and so if you can get fair catches, that'll limit some of those possibilities.
Trips right, split left. Handoff to the tailback, looking to bounce it out wide. Breaks the first tackle. Now still looking to get forward. Leopard defense does a good job of rallying to the ball, but he's pushing the pile. What could have been a loss 2 or 3 times is going to turn into a gain of 2 or 3 yards on first down.
Really good pursuit by the Leopards, but one thing we know about Arkadelphia, historically, they have a lot of big backs, big, powerful, strong guys. This guy's 6'2", 220, somewhere in there.
Jay Sean Davis.
He's a legit athlete back there at running back.
Bring a man in motion to have trips left, split right. Here's the snap. Give is to Davis off the left side. Got a little bit of room now. Up over the 50, 45. Stiff arms a man over the 35. 30 and brought down by Jabril Artis as he crosses the 25 down to the 23-yard line. First down, Badgers.
Well, that's a situation right there that Coach Plumlee talked about. We've got to get that big kid down, and we had some shots at him at the line of scrimmage and through the line of scrimmage, but just could not bring him down.
First and 10 from the 23. It'll be twins to each side. Pistol formation for Arkadelphia. Give is to Davis again. Met immediately, but able to fall forward and pick up 2 or 3 yards on first down.
They're going to play fast, but one thing, when you have this many sophomores on the field, that usually means you're a little more undersized than you will be 2 years from now. So you got big, strong, powerful backs. You're trying to tackle them with sophomores. Sometimes you might get taken for a ride. That's just part of playing young guys.
Second and 8, twins to each side. Fakes the give, now looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket, rolling right. Now going to tuck it, see what he can get. Lowers the shoulder and fall forward. Looks like maybe down to the 17, 16-yard line. Going to be third down from there.
Yeah, on that previous play, not this one, the previous play, Nathan Jones, our ISO player, is the one that stood the big running back up right there at the line of scrimmage for maybe a half-yard, 2-yard gain.
Is third, looks like about 4. Twins right, twins left. Now bring a man in motion from right to left. Davis to the right of the quarterback. Here's the snap, looking to throw immediately. Bouncing around back in the pocket. Not a lot there. Looks like he's going to take it again, and he's got room. Up over the 10, 5, touchdown Arkadelphia.
Yeah, Davis really shows good speed out there once he has that much open field, Ben, and we just couldn't contain him. He got out to the outside to his left and ran it in for a score for the Badgers.
Yeah, Witten's a kind of different quarterback than what we've seen out of Arkadelphia. Buster Thomas obviously was, a little smaller in stature, but man, was he quick. This guy's more of a big, strong, powerful quarterback, and you can see that he's not afraid to be physical. He was lowering his shoulder there and prepared to bully his way into the end zone if necessary.
Snap, kick is away, and it is good. So I don't know how much time's left, but the score is
8:33 left in the first quarter.
7-6 Arkadelphia. We'll be back after this.
Farmers Bank and Trust is proud to bring you Kasasa. What's Kasasa? It's an easy way to earn cash, no talent necessary. It's like a participation trophy that's actually worth something.
We'll interrupt Farmers to let you know there was a penalty. So, it's still 6-6. Extra point, take 2.
And that was good.
And they just wasted our time.
Now it's 7-6, and we'll give Farmers their due and play their commercial again. We'll be back after this.
Farmers Bank and Trust is proud to bring you Kasasa. What's Kasasa? It's an easy way to earn cash, no talent necessary. It's like a participation trophy that's actually worth something. You do everyday things, we reward you in cash each month. That's free Kasasa checking. Ask for free Kasasa checking at Farmers Bank and Trust.
Welcome you back into All Care Field here at Arkadelphia, Arkansas. Arkadelphia takes their first drive down the field, punches one in. They lead the Leopards 7-6.
We were concerned, the coaches were concerned, Ben and I were talking about Arkadelphia putting the ball in the air in that first drive. Ben, they didn't have to.
Yeah, then the few times that they did set back to pass, we had really good coverage and Witten took off running. And
that's what I was going to say about the touchdown. I mean, he had plenty of time back there, but our coverage was outstanding. He didn't have any place else to go. Unfortunately for us, he had opening to his left and took off and got in.
Arkadelphia's kick is away, going to be fielded by Dupree around the 14-yard line. He's up over the 20, 25. Now gets to the outside. Got a little bit of room. Now cuts up again. Got a lot of room over the 50,
don't block
45, 40, 35, 30. The only man that could catch him did. Brings him down around the 21-yard line. Great field position for the Leopards.
Yeah, it was kind of a traffic jam there, and like Ben said, and the Leopard, I don't know which one it was, running interference for him, tried to get out of the way, didn't get a penalty against him, and Dupree was one step from going all the way.
Yeah.
Great return.
Yeah, I think that may have been Angel Perez that was running alongside him there and did a really good job of
shielding him. Yeah.
Doing a good job of getting in the way, and it would have been real easy to get a push in the back or some sort of block in the back, but he was disciplined right there and prevented a penalty. And that's a great answer. They scored quickly. It's a great answer to come down there, put yourself in wonderful field position. I mean, we've had 2 drives start, well on their side of the field. That's a good place to start a drive.
Soccer players know how to be physical without using their hands. That's what I'm going to tell you.
Watson.
Got Braylon Watson on the carry. He goes around the left side, going to pick up, looks like maybe 3 or 4 yards on first down.
Yeah, and like I said earlier, the Badgers are just daring us to throw the football.
Going to be 2nd and 7. Ball marked at the 18-yard line. Dupree and Watson both in the game. They don't want to dare us too much. We already got 1 touchdown pass, Ron.
That's right. But that didn't look at the linebackers in the corners. It didn't loosen them up any.
Carter Martin split out to the right. Dupree's going to take the snap. Fakes the pitch to Watson, looking to run up the middle. Got a lot of room. He's going to push the pile down near the 10-yard line. Going to be right at the line to gain.
That's a play he scored on last week when he faked that pitch out to his right and took off to his left.
And it's so fast that it's not really designed to get guys moving that way. It's really more designed just to get them to stop and freeze.
Yeah.
And then, you can kind of see where they are, and then you have some options there right in front of you.
Is going to be 3rd and 1. Going to split a man out to each side. Will be Dupree in at quarterback. Snap goes to Dupree, looking to run. Got room on the outside. Over the 10, over the 5, and dragged down there near the 3-yard line. 1st and goal, Leopards.
So far, so good. Offensive line doing a nice job, providing some holes. And when you got backs like Watson and Dupree, they don't have to dominate. They just have to create a little seam.
Snap to Dupree, looking to run. Cuts up, lowers the shoulder. I think he's going to get in. Touchdown, Leopards.
And I believe that was Jabri on the outside. Got a nice kick out at the very end to create enough of a seam where Dupree didn't have to try to beat anybody to the pylon. He was able to plant that foot and dive at the goal line. And it's good to see that kick out. That kick out block is critical when you're trying to run off tackle.
Yeah, that was one thing that Coach Parker was talking about. The kids have learned as this line has matured. They've learned where and when and how to take their guys. Just kick them out or kick them in. To give them that seam.
Good hold. Kick is away, and it is good with 6:55 left here in the first quarter. Leopards lead 13-7. We'll be back after this.
Farmers Bank and Trust is proud to bring you Kasasa. What's Kasasa? It's an easy way to earn cash, no talent necessary. It's like a participation trophy that's actually worth something. You do everyday things, we reward you in cash each month. That's free Kasasa checking. Ask for free Kasasa checking at Farmers Bank and Trust.
Welcome you back to All Care Field here in Arkadelphia, Arkansas. Leopards just take the ball down the field after a great kick return by Dupree, and he finishes it off with a 4-yard touchdown run to give the Leopards the 13-7 lead. 6:55 left here in the first quarter, and if you're just joining us, you've missed a lot of scoring.
Barn burner.
Well, it's 2 offenses that can put some points up.
And special teams have played a big part in that score as well.
As Rodea has the ball set up to be kicked. Sky kick angled towards the Malvern sideline. Fair catch signaled and caught at the 33-yard line. Ball would have sailed out of bounds. So he saved Malvern a couple yards on the field position.
You just kind of wonder what tweaks and differences that Malvern's going to use defensively, because you're seeing a team that's big, strong, powerful. What they do is they'll spread you out. They'll spread you out, and then they'll use big, strong, powerful backs and try to isolate them with a running back or with a linebacker. And even if the linebacker makes contact, they might get taken 4 or 5 yards from where they started the tackle. So
trips left, split right. Give is to Davis up the middle. Got a lot of room. He's up over the 40. Braylon Watson goes low to bring him down, but not after he picks up enough for the first down, as he gets up to the 44-yard line, 1st and 10 Badgers.
The Badgers have made some pretty good holes for their back to go through on the first 2 drives.
Same formation. Give is to Davis again, trying to push the pile up the middle. This time going to be corralled near the line of scrimmage, but looks like forward progress is still going to give him close to a 3-yard gain on first down.
Well, he's a big kid, of course, and Ben, I tell you what, their offensive line's getting a good surge, too.
It is, and if they're going to spread you out like this and they're running 4 wides, your defensive line has got to win. If they don't win, you're going to give up a ton of running yards.
Twins to each side this time, 2nd and 7.
Because you don't have the linebackers behind them, so the defensive line has got to win their battle.
Davis to the left of the quarterback, looking to throw. Man falls down. Incomplete.
And now you put Arkadelphia in a 3rd and long. So this is a chance possibly to get off the field, or at least force a 4th and long situation. And this is a big down for the Leopards. This is a really big down, because you get an opportunity here to hopefully get the ball back. But this plays to Arkadelphia's strength. They do pass well.
3rd and 7. Witten looking to pass now, going to tuck it, try to get upfield. He lowers his shoulders, going to have enough for the first down. He gets down to the 43-yard line, 1st down Badgers.
I wasn't watching that, Ben. I was watching the receivers. Was that a design run, or was he just? Well, we had coverage. We had him pretty well.
No, I think he looked back down there and saw the secondary had him locked up, and found a seam and took it.
Witten rolling left, looking to throw. Throws the out route, incomplete. Too low for the intended target.
And in the early going, I think that if you were to ask the coaching staff, they'd probably say they were most concerned about the passing game of Arkadelphia, especially with as many sophomores as we have in the back 7. But credit this back 7. They've played really well. Where they've hurt us is through the running game and the quarterback scrambling when things break down in the passing game.
2nd and 10, Twins to each side. Davis to the left of Witten. Ball on the 43-yard line. Here's the snap. Give is to Davis. He's met at the line of scrimmage, trying to fight forward for yardage. Now going to be pushed back by the Leopards. Not going to be much, maybe a gain of 1 on the play.
Brings up another big 3rd down, Ben.
It does, and Pulaski Academy's kind of changed the game. So many teams now, once they cross the 50, they're going for it all the time. I mean, and so what we don't know is if Arkadelphia is looking at this as from a 4-down situation, or if they're looking at it, they're going to try to pick it up or punt. So, I'm sure our coaches have a little bit better scouting report than we do. But
3rd and 9, fakes the give. Witten looking to throw. Throws deep to his man, making an out route.
He's out of bounds.
Incomplete, unable to get a foot in bounds.
So we'll find out if they go for it or not, and that'll tell us what their philosophy will be pretty much for the rest of the game, I would imagine.
They're facing 4th and 9, Seth, at the 42. What do you think?
I think they're probably going to go for it.
I think they're lined up like they're going to go for it.
Well, they didn't bring anybody in with a funky-looking shoe, so.
For a punt. Trips left, split right, 4th and 9. Witten looking to throw.
We got him.
Had the pressure on. Can we make a tackle? No.
Wow.
He gets away, and he's got a lot of room. Up over the 20. He's killing us. Perfectly blitzed right there by the Leopards, unable to bring him down in the backfield, and it's 1st and 10 Badgers.
Once again, we had opportunities back there on him, Ben, and we just couldn't get him down. He's a very shifty runner.
And some quarterbacks just have a feel for when that pressure's coming from the backside, and he just stepped up just in time to avoid taking a sack that would have been a turnover on downs.
1st and 10, going to be trips left, split right. Davis to the left of Witten. Give is to Davis, trying to run off the right side. He's going to get down to around the 15-yard line and pick up 3 or 4 on 1st down.
I'm going to tell you, this is a very, very impressive back. Just big, strong, physical, powerful. And, this is going to be one where our defensive line and linebackers, when they catch him, we're gonna feel this one in the morning.
Same formation. Witten looking to throw. Throws deep towards the end zone through his intended target's hands, who was running a post route. Incomplete.
Just a little high. But so far, you know, that secondary, that young secondary is holding up.
Yeah.
And you feel like you keep getting in third down situations. You feel like at some point you're going to get off the field.
Yeah, something good's going to happen. Yeah, because he did throw into coverage there. And third down, and we're going to call it 3rd and 6, Seth, and see what's coming up.
3rd and 6, as Ron said, twins to each side. Going to be Davis to the right of Witten. Ball on the 14-yard line. Here's the snap. Give is to Davis. Met in the backfield, but spins off of it, fighting forward. Just a tough back. Still going to be 4th down, but he turned a loss into a gain of 2 or 3.
Boy, I'm trying to see who it was. Met him head up and just turned him, slowed him. Now it looked like it was.
The good news is you don't feel like this changed.
I think it was Angel Perez that hit him first. Anyway, here we go.
This doesn't really change what they're going to do. They were probably going to pass whether it's 4th and 4 or 4th and 6. So I still think they're going to try to pass. What you got to look for, what's hurt us in the past is when they've gone to the pass, haven't been anybody open, the quarterback's hurt us with his legs.
Twins to each side. Here's the snap. Witten looking to throw. Going to let this one go. Out route, and it is caught. Touchdown Badgers.
Cut just in the corner. That was a ball that thrown to a particular area, and there wasn't a whole lot we could do about it, Ben. That was a well-placed ball, and
yeah, I mean, it was a beautiful ball placed right on the sideline, and good job by the wide receiver to get a foot down. And when a guy runs a really good route and a quarterback makes a really good throw, it's hard to prevent a catch.
Good snap, good hold, kick is away, and it is good. With 3:16 left here in the first quarter, it's Badgers 14, Leopards 13. We'll be back after this.
Welcome to Larry's.
Hey guys, my name is Garrett, and I've been coming to Larry's Pizza here in Malvern ever since it opened. My favorite is baked potato, chicken honey mustard. I love it. Come on down to Larry's.
It's so good you don't even know.
Larry's Pizza has buffet Tuesday and Friday nights starting at 5 p.m. Call us here at Larry's Pizza for all your specialty and game day pizza needs.
We want the Malvern Leopards to have a successful football season.
Go Leopards!
Welcome you back into All Care Field here at Arkadelphia. Badgers leading the Leopards 14-13. 3:16 left here in the first quarter, and what has been an offensive showdown. If you like offense, this is the game for you. If you like the old school defense games, flip over to the next channel.
That's right. We need some more help on our special teams, and of course we can't complain the way the Leopards have moved the ball. Every time we had an opportunity to score, Ben, we've scored, and we haven't stopped them yet, and they haven't stopped us.
Yeah, and it would be nice if we could get another nice return and start with good field position again.
They kick deep to Dupree again. He was going to field it around the 12-yard line.
Looking for a hole. Yeah.
Now up over the 20. Not there this time. Goodness gracious, can we get a whistle?
Yeah, we went up the middle on that last one, then cut out here to the Arkadelphia side, and there was an opening in the middle where he started up through there, Ben, but it closed up real quick, and Jalen had to change directions.
This is going to really be a challenge for a team that runs the football. You know, we don't really thrive on a lot of big chunk plays in the air, and so now we're going to have to go the length of the football field. And, when you do it with the running game, that's just a little different than trying to pick up big plays in the air.
1st and 10 from the 21-yard line, going to be Twins to the left. Watson in at quarterback. Going to take the snap, looking to run off the left side. Now cuts it up, lowers the shoulder, gets up. Looks like over the 25 down to the 26-yard line. Pick up a 4 or 5 there on first down.
Really two different philosophies running the football. They like to spread everybody out, and they like to get your linebacker spread out, and then they run a big, powerful back up the middle. What we do is we run a whole bunch of linemen and tight ends, and we try to make you decide what gaps you're going to fill, and then we try to hit one of those gaps you don't have a man for.
Evan Myers in at quarterback. Here's the snap. He's rolling left, looking to throw out towards Carter Martin. Off his fingertips, incomplete.
That ball was just a little bit behind him, and C-Mart had to reach back over his shoulder and couldn't quite get it.
Yeah, but we know he's probably going to wish he'd had that one. And and that would have been a nice little reminder. Hey, you gotta guard the pass. You got to make sure that you're covering guys, because that is really kind of what makes this offense go. Cool. That Evan Myers coming in and throwing with accuracy has really done wonders for the running game.
3rd and 6. Myers takes the snap, rolling left again. This time finds Martin, able to break the first tackle. He's going to have enough for the first down as he crosses the 35 down to around the 37-yard line.
And another really accurate throw and under pressure. So those kind of plays right there, they make a big difference in how teams have to react when Myers is in the game, because they can't just sell out run, especially when we sprint them out. Those outside linebackers and those inside backers that are trailing have got to think about who's coming across, either across my face or who's trailing behind me that I don't see.
1st and 10 from the 37-yard line. Man split out to each side. Shifts out of the way will be Dupree, who takes the snap. He's going to get upfield. Not a whole lot there. May pick up 1 or 2 on first down.
Yeah, gosh, Watson was leading that play, the lead blocker on it, but there was a lot of red shirts there to run into, and that's the way the Badgers continue to play us.
It is, but you just, second and 8 is, can turn into 3rd and 4, and if you're in 3rd and 4, 3rd and 3, so what we're looking for here is to pick up 4 or 5 right here and put us in a 3rd and short situation.
It is 2nd and 8. Man shifts out of the way. Snap goes to Dupree. He's met
nice
the back
cut,
but makes a nice cut. Gets to the outside, got room up over the 40, 35. Looks like he runs out of bounds there.
Okay.
Looked a little awkward, but he's jogging okay.
I don't think that was where that play was designed to go. I think he just saw that,
they collapsed.
And Coach Plumlee talked about it. They're going to try to do a lot of movement with their defensive line, and if they slant hard one direction, sometimes you guess right, sometimes you guess wrong, and that time they actually guessed right. But Dupree was, he saw it and cut back against the grain. I don't think that ball was intended to go back to the left side.
Yeah,
but he read it. A lot of grass, and he picked up big yardage.
Fresh legs Harris has come in, number 19.
Twins right. Will be Watson taking the snap. Fakes to Harris. Looks to run himself. Lowers the shoulder and drives the pile down to the 25-yard line. Nice gain on first down.
And that is where Malvern can really start to, create a lot of confusion. If we're going to start running a lot of zone read or power read with 2 guys that can run the football like Harris and Watson or Dupree, we start throwing any combination of those guys out there running zone read or power read, that's going to be a nightmare for other teams.
Going to be 2nd and about 5. Man split to each side. Will be Watson joined by Harris to his left. Here's the snap. Will be Watson right up the middle. Lowers the shoulder again, able to fall forward. About a yard short of the first down. Looks like it'll be 3rd and 1.
And you want to live here, right, Ron? This is what he said in the coach's show. If you're in 3rd and 1, 3rd and 2, you feel like within 2 downs. I mean, I would bet this Gatorade Zero right here that we're not going to throw the football. We got 2 downs to pick it up, and I feel really confident that we would. When we come back from in the start of the second quarter, I bet it's a running play.
Yeah.
End of the first quarter. Score is Arkadelphia 14, Malvern 13, but Malvern threatening. We'll be back after this. Welcome you back into All Care Field here at Arkadelphia, Arkansas. Badgers leading the Leopards 14-13, but Malvern driving. Facing a 3rd and 1 from the 22-yard line. Will be Dupree in at quarterback. He takes the snap looking to get upfield. There's going to be a flag.
That's the one thing that can hurt you right there.
He would have had plenty of room for the first down, but we'll have to see what the flag is.
It's unfortunate for us that it was thrown back there in one of those areas where you can just almost guarantee it was offensive holding.
It was thrown so quick, though.
Yeah.
I mean, I almost thought that he mistimed it and was offsides, but that's not the guy that would call offsides. That's,
No.
It is holding, and it will back the Leopards up.
Well, now we're in 3rd and 11, and this is where we don't want to be.
That.
The gong rings.
Yeah. I don't. That looked like it was almost behind the play. I'm looking at Mark Roberts, and
You threw it early. It was in the middle.
was it okay?
But it's almost certainly 2 down territory for us. We're going to go for it on 4th down right here. So,
That's
you know,
3rd and 12.
the question is you know what's your goal on this play? Do you want to get it to 3rd and 5? Do you want to get it to? Oh well, goodness gracious.
Okay. Yeah.
Somebody didn't like the call apparently. I guess.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, now it turns into
A punting situation. perhaps.
not on 3rd down.
Well, I know not on 3rd down, but
let's hope not.
I mean, you're not looking at trying to pick up 5 or 6 to give you another 5 or 6. Now
No, this may be a fade that if it gets intercepted, then it turns into a punt. But
interesting to have Watson on the outside, right behind Martin.
Yeah.
Could be looking at some sort of a tunnel screen or some sort of screen right here.
Twins to each side. Myers looking to throw. Got a man over the middle, but
Wow.
it is knocked away at the last second. Will be 4th and a mile.
Yeah, that was a well-designed play. The safety come across there right at the last minute, and yeah, look, the ball was intended for Angel Perez, and Perez had run a really good route across there, Ben, but the safety just came across in perfect timing.
And he
knocked it
jumped
down.
on it, and so you wonder if you got a sluggo kind of a route in the tree where you kind of run in, you pump fake it, and then he jouts up, and because he'd be way behind the safety at that point.
McAllister on to punt for the Leopards. Good snap. Punt is away, angled toward the right sideline. Lands just short of the 20, takes a Malvern hop, fielded just over the 15, now over the 20, and cut down shortly after, maybe the 22-yard line.
That's about where that original play was where we had the penalty.
Yeah.
Would have been about like a turnover on downs.
Yep.
So that's the first punt of the ball game, first defensive stop of the ball game, and unfortunately it came against the Leopards.
And unfortunately it was due to a series of penalties after we had 3rd and 1, and the way we're running the football.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
you got 2 downs to pick it up. You feel really comfortable. We actually picked up the first down on the play.
The unsportsmanlike is the killer. I mean, you still got 2 downs to get 12 yards. That's doable. But once the unsportsmanlike hit, it was.
You can still run the ball on 3rd down because you're in 4 down territory.
Yeah.
Here's the snap. Give is to Davis up the middle. He lowers his shoulder, gets forward up over the 30-yard line. Well, it looks like they're going to say his knee might have came down at the 29.
Watson did a really good job, open field tackler. He didn't take him on man for man. He got him together, and like I say, got those ankles together, and he had to go down.
Here's the snap. Witten looking to throw. Holding on to it for a long time, and now going to be dropped by the Leopards. Finally, the pressure gets home.
And that was a coverage sack.
Coverage sack,
he had some time to
absolutely.
throw it, and give credit to the back end for doing a great job of not letting anybody get open, and a good job on the defensive line for keeping fighting until somebody can get the quarterback to the ground.
3rd and 3. Arkadelphia's got twins to each side. Davis to the left of Witten. Here's the snap. Give is to Davis. Looking to get forward.
He's not going to get
Trying to drive the pile.
Well, unless
Pile's
he keeps,
still moving.
They're going to be short about 2 yards.
They did not blow the whistle, and we have the football.
We have the football, so, one or the other.
I mean, you either got to blow the whistle so they don't get the forward progress, or you give us the ball.
And we got neither.
It's going to bring up 4th and 1. Arkadelphia looking to go fast.
This would be a huge stop.
Be Davis right up the middle.
Well, they may try to draw us offside and then do something after a timeout.
Our quarterback going to drop back, now looking like a punt.
Leopards aren't buying it.
Does punt it. Going to land at the 30. Going to bounce hugely forward for Arkadelphia.
Took a huge
down to the 12-yard line.
Got to flag it.
There is a flag around the 38-yard line. Be interesting to see what that is. I'm going to guess, based off the way things have gone, that they're going to say it's a sideline warning.
No, it was in the middle of the field. Their guy knocked our guy down. I don't know if he did something first.
It could be a personal foul. That would be huge.
It would be huger if it's on them than it would be on us, because that's it's half the distance for us. It'd be the full 15 if it's on Arkadelphia.
It's huger.
That's a former English teacher.
Huger.
It was meant to be humorous.
And you talk about my math?
After much discussion, it's waved off.
Whoa.
Which I'm sure we have to be more careful with what we say, or else we'll get one.
Huh. Okay.
We'll wave it off.
Not a lot going the Leopards' way in terms of flags right now down in Arkadelphia.
Yeah, we never got a preliminary hearing or anything. Signal, not a hearing. We need a hearing.
They had a preliminary hearing. It was not in our favor.
Yeah, we needed a preliminary signal so we can act half intelligent.
Don't look now, but we're running twins on first down.
Yes, we are.
We've lined up that way a few times now.
Yeah.
Slides out of the way.
We moved.
Yep, we were definitely, that's a procedure penalty for sure.
Leopards going backwards, in case you were wondering. All the penalty yardage so far tonight has gone against one team.
9:56 left here in the second quarter. Leopards trailing the Badgers by 1. 14 Badgers, 13 for the Leopards.
14 Badgers versus 13 Leopards. I like the Leopards' chances. 1st and 15. As Ben said, Twins left. Dupree going to take the snap, looking to run. Not a lot there. Now bounces to the outside. Going to get up over the 10.
It's about to the original line of scrimmage,
about the original line. Yep, about to the 12-yard line.
That was a hard-earned 5 yards.
It was.
I'm going to tell you. I mean, he had the original hole wasn't there. He cut it to the outside, and then he had to plant and try to cut back upfield, and they kind of slung him over 2 guys, rolled over another one.
2nd and 10 from the 12-yard line. Twins right this time. Myers takes the snap, rolling right, looking to throw. Got Carter Martin as he's going to fall forward over the 20-yard line to the 21, make it 3rd and 2 or 3.
Yeah. And I tell you, the way that we've been running the football, this might be 4-down territory for us too. I know we're way deep in Arkadelphia territory, but we've seen Coach Plumlee go for it around the 35 before, and I know this is closer to the 25, but you know, you're on the road and you're playing for second place. I mean, you're going to have to roll the dice a little bit. This is not an easy place to come away with a win. Of course, you'd like to just pick up the first down right here.
Here is the snap. Dupree looking to run. He's not going to get it.
No,
he got maybe the 21-yard line,
yeah,
be about a yard short.
We'll find out.
As the gong rings again. I'm looking for the Undertaker, Ben.
Yeah.
Rise up, get that 1 yard.
That's not a punting formation.
Leopards looking to either go for it or draw the Badgers off sides. Unable to do so, and it looks like it will be a timeout, Malvern. We'll take it with them with 8:12 left in the second quarter. Score is Arkadelphia 14, Malvern 13. We'll be back after this.
Red River Dodge of Malvern is thrilled to support the Leopards on the gridiron this season. Make sure you rush over to malverndodge.com to check out all the rebates on our new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Rams. We can't wait to support these guys all season. They work so hard all year long to represent our community on and off the field. Help us cheer on the team tonight. Go Leopards!
Good, bro? I mean, you all right, G? You all right, G?
Uh-oh. malverndodge.com. Go Leopards!
Welcome you back into All Care Field, Arkadelphia, Arkansas. 4th and 1 here. Malvern given the appearance of going for it. Snap is Dupree. He will run it. Going to lower the shoulder, move the pile.
Well, which official? That's what I want to know. Because if it's the far side official, it's a first down.
It looks like a first down.
It looks like a first down on the line over here.
Y'all kind of looked at me funny when I said we might go for it on 4th down. I mean, what did we do? We ended up going for it on 4th down.
I look at everybody funny.
Yeah, we look at you funny.
No, there's a difference between
at you funny all the time.
No, there's a difference between looking at somebody funny and looking funny.
But we still look at you funny all the time anyway.
What's he trying to say, Ron?
I don't know.
yards did he need for 1,000?
He was he's over 1,000 for he was over 1,000 for the year coming in, but he should be over 1,000 for sure in conference play. Yeah, he's
over. First and 10 for the Leopard. Snap goes to Watson, looking to run off the right side. Runs into a pile, may pick up one down to the 25-yard line on first down.
Not only picking that first and 10 up deep in your own territory, it keeps the ball away from the Badgers and keeps us moving the football in the correct direction.
And think about the psychology there. You're telling your offense, I believe in you. I believe that you're going to be man enough to get this first down, because if we don't, we're in big, bad trouble. So you like the psychology and the confidence boost that it gives your offensive line.
2nd and 8, Twins to the right.
Which may be the best unit on our team.
Myers in at quarterback, rolling to his left.
He hung him out to dry a little bit there.
Yeah, that's one time that, that the wideout says, and the corner's set back there. Oh, goody.
Carter Martin is okay.
Yeah.
Going to be 3rd and 8 for the Leopards.
Safeties and corners live for those moments.
Oh, yeah.
You know it.
Yeah.
But once again, it was a spot play, a spot pass too, and Evan had put
sure we don't cover up that inside receiver there.
3rd and 8, Myers looking to throw.
Screen.
Throws it out to Braylon Watson. Well read. Going to be brought down in the backfield. We do have a flag, but I don't really imagine it could be any possible way it's good for the Leopards.
No, I think the inside receiver may have been covered, which would make him ineligible.
Well, they threw it late, though, Ben.
Yeah, but he also ran kind of a wheel route where he ran along the side of the line of scrimmage and didn't immediately
go downfield. Going to wave it off.
Go figure.
Well, they talked. No, I won't say anything.
And what we've also learned is that the officials don't have to be right. So logic doesn't always have to play into the scenario.
Well, we don't go for it here.
Well, after that loss,
I say this is a punting down.
Yeah, that's going to be 4th and 12. Ball back to the 21-yard line. McAllister on to punt. As of right now, nobody back deep to receive for the Badgers.
A little confusion on Arkadelphia side where people are supposed to line up. I'd say hurry up and kick it.
Fake it.
Still nobody back deep. We'll see if they run somebody back.
I'm not sure they know that nobody is. Punt is away.
Now bounce the right way.
Going to land at the 50, take a Malvern bounce over the 45, and stop around the 43-yard line. Be 1st and 10 for the Badgers there.
6:43 left in the first half here. It's still 14 Arkadelphia, 13 for our Leopards.
Yeah, after 4 consecutive scores, we've now had 3 consecutive punts. Hopefully 4 consecutive punts coming up here in a minute.
Yeah, or some sort of a turnover would be nice.
Yeah, I'm not picky. I'll take it any way I can get it. Trips right, split left. 1st and 10 from the 43-yard line. Davis to the right, or to the left of Witten. My apologies. Give is to Davis up the middle. Spins off of a tackler. Going to fall forward and pick up about 4 yards on first down.
And, he's not particularly fast. I don't think he's going to win a lot of foot races out there, but he is big and strong and is going to fall forward every single play, and the officials are going to let him keep pushing the pile.
Twins to each side, fakes the give, Witten looking to throw. Got a man out there, and it is complete at the 32, now across the 25, 10, touchdown Badgers.
Yeah, they had designed to play there to get a wide out on a linebacker, and that's
it looked like we just lost him. And he found a big, huge open hole in the zone, and looked like I think he probably caught it right around the 35, and there was a lot of green in front of him.
On to attempt the extra point. The Badgers don't know the numbers or the names. We'll just call the kick. Snap is good, hold is good, kick is away. It is good as well. With 6:07 left in the second quarter, Arkadelphia leads 21-13. We'll be back after this. Welcome you back into All Care Field here at Arkadelphia, Arkansas. Badgers just completed their second pass of the night for their second passing touchdown of the night to take the lead 21-13. Jalen Dupree and Braylon Watson back deep to receive for the Leopards. Wouldn't mind about a 6-minute drive here for a touchdown, guys.
Or about an 80-yard touchdown return.
You know what? Sure. Why not? Or 90. Or whatever.
Or whatever.
We're not picky.
Not when it comes to touchdowns.
Well, the Leopards have answered all night, and I expect them to now.
Arkadelphia has the ball set to be kicked. They give the touchdown signal. Kick is away. Going to be fielded by Dupree at the 17-yard line. Now looking to bounce it to the outside. Going to be pushed out of bounds around the 32, 33-yard line. I was hoping that signal they were all given was foreshadowing of what was to come.
Pretty fair field position for the Leopards to start here. They've moved the football well. I mean, the real killer was that penalty on 3rd and 1 because it looked like we were going to pick up the first down. We had a lot of momentum at that time. I feel real confident that if we'd had been able to keep the football right there, we'd have punched it in. But got to get back rolling.
Myers in at quarterback. Give is to Watson up the middle. He's going to be hit immediately and do well to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And you got to give credit to that Arkadelphia front. I mean, they're a physical group. They've done a good job of bottling up to some extent, but where we've really hurt them is when we've cut back against the grain, and the big runs have almost been where the hole was not designed to be, because they've done a really good job of playing their stunts and their slams, and Dupree's done a really good job of cutting and finding where the open space is.
2nd and 9, give is to Dupree.
And they've got
again not a whole lot there. Going to pick up 1. And make it 3rd and a long 8.
Not only that, Ben, their linebackers are close and really close in any gaps that our offensive line can open.
Yeah, and of course, the danger for that is if it's when you create essentially one level, you get behind it, and now you've put your safety in a one-on-one position with a back like Dupree or Watson or possibly Harris, but you got to get to that. You got to get past that first level for that to happen.
Twins right. Myers looking to throw, looking to go deep, looking for Martin, and it is almost intercepted.
Martin did a great job there turning it from a receiver into a D-back. The ball was thrown on the inside instead of the outside shoulder, and the Arkadelphia safety had perfect position, but C. Martin really did a good job of, like I say, turning into a defender really quick.
Yeah, he's got those corner skills. That's, he plays both ways, and real adept at getting that hand in there and slapping the ball away, and that's what he had to do.
McAllister on to punt. Leopards facing a 4th and 8 from the 35-yard line. High snap, but it is fielded. McAllister gets the punt away. Going to land at the 40, take a Malvern bounce. Fielded by Arkadelphia at the 30, up over the 35. Now the 40, 45, 50. Pushed out of bounds somewhere near the 48-yard line.
That's a really good job by the return man, and unfortunately the way that ball was bouncing, it took a high hop. It allowed him to make a easy
run
field, because it's tricky to catch, a ball that's bouncing, a football that's bouncing, unless it takes a nice high hop, easy hop for you to pick up, and that one just so happened to hop up waist high and kind of hang there for him, and unfortunately he was able to pick it up and get a nice return off of it.
1st and 10, give is to the back, looking to get to the outside on the right over the 40, 35, 30. This one got a little bit more speed. That is Braylon Bailey.
Yeah.
And that you talk about two different kind of backs. Obviously the guy we've been seeing, Davis, big, strong, physical, powerful runner. This guy did a little bit of a delay, and then he could really move. I mean, he hit a jet went from first gear to third gear real fast.
Here's the give to Bailey again, looking to go right. Now cuts it up. Not a lot there. He's going to be pushed backwards.
But I think that this guy is going to be much better for us than Davis because we are usually pretty gap sound. And it's going to be, I think, a little bit more difficult for them to beat us with speed than it will be with just somebody that's 6'2", 220 and can push the pile because we've been meeting them at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, but both of them are out there, so that's a two-headed monster.
Split to each side of Witten now.
No
Send them
backs.
both out. Witten alone in the backfield, looking to throw. Got a man out there, complete. He gets up over the 20, down to around the 17-yard line, where it'll be 3rd and short.
We got 3 minutes and 25 seconds left here in the half, and it's very important for the Leopards some way to keep the Badgers out of the end zone.
Yeah, you don't want to be down 2 scores at half. You'd like to at least try to keep it to 1. This is where you need a tackle for loss, but I bet they give it to Big Davis right here.
3rd and 1. Give is to Davis. Completely missed a motion penalty there. They went early. But it will be first down for Arkadelphia as they get the ball down inside the 15-yard line to the 14.
It's kind of crunch time now for the defense. I mean, this is it will be harder for Arkadelphia to pass the ball. The field kind of tightens, it squeezes, but it means that those power backs are all the more useful down here.
Yeah.
Twins right, tight twins right, twins left. Give is to Davis off the right side. He's going to be hit.
Really nice tackle by
Angel
Perez.
After a gain of about 1.
When you talk about they think that his instincts may be the best on this defense. I mean, he's just got natural instincts, takes natural angles, and we saw it right there. I mean, he's physical. He's not afraid to hit, and he's definitely a guy that as he grows into his body, he's going to be one of the better linebackers in this conference.
2nd and 9. Give is to Davis again, up the middle. So he's going to get up over the 5-yard line, still pushing the pile forward. He may get in. He does.
So strong.
Touchdown, Badgers.
I mean, that guy is strong.
That came with the 1 minute and 54 seconds left here in the first half, and makes the hill just a little bit steeper to climb for the Leopards coming out here in the second half. Of course, something could happen here in the last minute and a half, though, too.
On to attempt the extra point. Kick is away, and it is good. So with that, the Badgers lead 28-13. We'll be back after this.
Orange Outdoor is ready to serve your outdoor needs at both their Hot Springs and Malvern locations. Orange carries the #1 tractor brand in the world, Mahindra, as well as tractors by Coyote, John Deere, Kubota, LT, and Massey Ferguson. For your residential lawn needs, Orange carries zero-turn mowers by Hustler and Spartan. Horn also carries a full line of outdoor power tools. For all of your outdoor needs, visit Horns at 3505 North Highway 171 in Malvern or at 3034 Albert Pike in Hot Springs.
Welcome you back into All Care Field here at Arkadelphia, Arkansas. Kick is away. This time angled towards Watson. He's going to let it go as it bounces into the end zone. It will be a touchback. Malvern will start 1st and 10 from the 20.
Yeah, it's we need something good to happen, Ben.
And you just wonder just how many chances Coach Plumlee's going to take here this close to the half, and because the worst possible case scenario is you run yourself into a 4th down and there's still a minute left or so. Right. And they get the football back with an opportunity to tack on another score before halftime. I mean, being down 2 at half, 2 scores at half, with you getting the ball is not the end of the world, but being down 3 would be a tough pill to swallow.
Here's the snap. Give is to Harris, looking to run off the left side. Not a lot there. May pick up 2 on 1st down. Arkadelphia is going to use a timeout.
And so they're trying to get the ball back. Now that's kind of a gutsy play on their part, because you're potentially, if you get a chunk play or 2, you've stopped the clock for us.
With 1:45 left here in the half, it's Arkadelphia 28, Malvern 13. We'll be back after this. Welcome you back here to All Care Field in Arkadelphia, Arkansas. Badgers leading 28-13. Malvern facing a 2nd and 8. Come to the line, Twins right. Myers got Harris to his left. Here's the snap, fakes the give to Harris, looking to throw, slant route.
He
to
got
Carter.
there early,
Got
and
there,
there's the flag.
Yeah, okay.
And that's, I understand what Arkadelphia was doing, but what you did is you just tempted Coach Plumlee to try to say, okay, well, then we'll score. We're going to try to score.
Well, it gives you that all-important 1st and 10 and gets you out from out from the shadow of your own goal post. Opens the playbook up just a little bit more, Ben.
Yeah, because, you're at a point where you're not just trying to run out the clock anymore, because if Arkadelphia is telling you they're not going to let you run out the clock, then all of a sudden you're like, well, let's pick up some yards, and that may be the difference. Malvern may put themselves in a position to score here before half because Arkadelphia was trying to get the ball back.
1st and 10 from the 37-yard line. Stay in trips right.
I hope that's
Harris
the way it
to
turns
the
out.
left of Myers. Myers looking to throw again. Looking deep to
had a
Watson.
man.
Watson goes up and basically knocks it away.
Yeah.
As Arkadelphia had a beat on that one.
Yeah, he was open there for a little bit, and that would have had to been a rocket to him. Put a little air under the ball and gave the Badgers corner and their safety time to come back in and close the gap.
And Watson actually did a good job of putting himself in position to possibly make the play. He went up there, jumped, and tried to get it at its highest point, and he's the taller of the 3 guys back there, so he had a better chance to get it than anyone.
Here's the snap give is to Harris. He looks like he's going to have some yardage, but it just shuts down quickly. He may have got one there, and it looks like Arkadelphia will use their 2nd timeout of the half.
I tell you what, Harris started through there and thought he looked like he had a opening, and all of a sudden there was a Badger right there in front of him.
Leopards will face a 3rd and 8 when we come back.
Teal Dentistry is a proud supporter of Malvern Athletics. Doctors Jesse and Matt Teal provide a full family dentistry service. From checkups to cleanings to dentures, Teal Dentistry loves working with patients of all ages and strives to make every smile bright. Stop by and meet the friendly staff at Teal Dentistry and let them brighten your smile. Teal Dentistry, 927 South Main Street in Malvern, or call for an appointment, 501-337-9559.
Welcome you back into All Care Field here at Arkadelphia, Arkansas. 3rd and 8 for the Badgers. Ball on the for the Leopards, ball on the 38-yard line. Badgers do have 1 timeout left. It's going to be Twins right for the Leopards. Myers alone, actually trips right. Myers rolling to his right, looking to throw. Falls incomplete. We have a flag down, I believe, and what should have been a taunting penalty. That was about as textbook as a taunt as I've ever seen.
Yeah.
That is going to bring up 4th and 9. The decline penalty stops the clock at 1:22, so the Badgers are going to get the ball back with a timeout. McAllister on to punt. Punt is away, going to be land around the 35, bounce over the 30, over the 25.
Well, that turned out well for us.
Don't touch it yet. Okay, touch it then. Jabril Artis downs it at the 19-yard line. That's a situation I would have liked to have made the referee blow it dead and waste as much time as you possibly could.
Nonetheless, we've got 1 minute and 12 seconds here, and Ben, I tell you what, Arkadelphia's they're wanting to put more points on the board.
And
I mean, everybody wants to, but they seem to be very urgent about it.
Yeah, I mean, you don't call timeouts to sit on it, so they're definitely going to try to, pick up some chunk plays here, and with a minute 12 left, and so you got to anticipate throwing them, trying to push it down the field.
Slant route complete and hit right at the line the line to gain. Looks like it might be a little short.
They stopped the clock.
Never mind. Going to be first down.
Waiting on the referee to start the clock. He hasn't yet.
Twins to each side. Now bring a man in motion. Witten fakes the pitch to him, looking
Going
to throw.
for a route. Going to go route here.
Looking for the post route. Carradine goes up. And
wow.
It was dual possession that was just ripped away by the Arkadelphia receiver, and it will be an Arkadelphia touchdown.
I thought he had the interception.
I did too.
You almost wonder if you have dual possession and our guy's on the ground, that should have been the end of the play, actually. Because it looked like both guys had possession while Dylon's laying on the ground. But he just ripped it away. And
yeah, that one hurts. And Arkadelphia has done exactly what they wanted to, guys. I mean, still 44 seconds left here in the first half. They used their timeouts wisely and hit us for a big play. And
kick is away.
Makes it, 35-13.
35-13. We'll be back after this. Welcome you back into All Care Field here at Arkadelphia, Arkansas. Badgers leading the Leopards 35-13 as we have 44 seconds left in the half. Will be Braylon Watson and Jalen Dupree back deep to receive for the Leopards.
Kick deep.
Is going to be down by Watson. Watson fell down, and then while he was still on the ground, reached over and picked up the ball. Because he was down when he fielded it.
But on 17, I don't expect anything fancy at all from the Leopards. Get this first half over with, get inside, talk about it, make some adjustments, and see if we can't come out and improve on our performance in the second half.
Yeah, I would anticipate that's kind of the game plan, is probably try to get to the halftime and try to come up with something to score on your first possession coming back from half, cut it to 2 scores, and make some defensive adjustments.
Twins right. Give his to Dupree looking to run. Nothing there. He's going to be hit and dropped for a loss. Going to be now 2nd and 13.
Leopards actually don't have to run a play unless they want to, because the play clock and the game clock is in complete synchronization.
Well, it shouldn't have been. That play lasted longer than 44 seconds, so that was horrible clock play there.
Well, and I believe that's what the Leopards are going to do. Just let this one 9-8, 7-6, let this one wind down and go into halftime, guys, and try to regroup and see what we can come up and come back with this second half. Leopards trail 35-13 as we go into the half here at Arkadelphia at All Care Field.
We will be back later in the half to have a conversation with Dr. Rook of ASU 3 Rivers.
Welcome to Larry's.
Hey guys, my name is Garrett. I've been coming to Larry's Pizza here in Malvern ever since it opened. My favorite is baked potato, chicken honey mustard. I love it. Come on down to Larry's.
It's so good you don't even know.
Larry's Pizza has buffet Tuesday and Friday nights starting at 5 p.m. Call us here at Larry's Pizza for all your specialty and game day pizza needs.
We want the Malvern Leopards to have a successful football season.
Go Leopards!
You know, on behalf of all of us, I want to thank you
my
for
pleasure.
and thank your institution and for the partnership that you guys provide us and the opportunities that you provide our kids and even the adults in our community. You really do provide a huge service for Hot Spring County and the surrounding counties, and just thank you for loving our kids and the opportunities that you guys provide for us.
Well, and just to drop a teaser, because I know we got to get to the game, stay tuned for housing and athletics at ASU Three Rivers.
Now that's a teaser.
Yeah, and we look forward to more continued success through ASU Three Rivers, and as Ben said, we can't thank Dr. Rook enough for all he does for our community and the surrounding communities, and the excitement that he brings to this game. We wish nothing but the best for ASU Three Rivers as they look to possibly get into some new endeavors and the exciting future that holds.
Yeah, he kind of hung a carrot out there.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. We'll talk to you later and find out exactly, because one thing about it.
We'll know what that mascot's going to be.
Well, with that marriage.
The Eagles.
Yeah, with that marriage between ASU and the Okoto, it's been nothing but fantastic, like you guys said, for not just Hot Spring County, but the whole area.
Second half just kicked off. Carter Martin down the ball at the 26-yard line. Leopards will take over from there, trailing 35-13 as we look to see what kind of adjustments the Leopard coaching staff has made for the second half.
Very, very pivotal. I think that it's almost necessary to score points on this possession. I think that this is almost a do or die kind of a possession for the Leopards.
Give is to Dupree up the middle, spinning off tackle, still breaking tackles, still going. Man, he spun off 2 or 3 guys to pick up a gain of about 16 yards there. Tremendous run by Dupree.
What an effort.
That's a highlight film right there.
Yeah, I mean, that's a kid that is not prepared to deflate the balls and go home yet. He wants to sit in here and he wants to win a football game. And, you win you score a touchdown here and you're down 2 scores with a lot of time left. And we showed early we can score points fast, and it's just a matter of taking care of business.
1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Myers takes the snap. Give is to Dupree off the right side, looking to get outside.
What they've done, he picks up, 7 or 8. What they've done with Myers in there, they've thrown a little bit of a different wrinkle because Myers has done basically nothing but pass in the first half of it, and it looks like it may have loosened him up a little bit when he's in there at quarterback set.
He is, and one of the other things they're doing is they're giving kind of some motion or flow one direction and then cutting back the other way. And whenever you play a team that is fast and they're aggressive, if you can get them moving one way and then you've got a good enough back to cut back the other direction, you can pick up some yards for sure.
2nd and 3 from the 49-yard line. Myers takes the snap. Give is to Dupree. He's met in the backfield and driven backwards. I think he got back to the original line of scrimmage, and it'll be no gain.
You were on the 49-yard line, Ben. You have to figure we're in 4-down territory, wouldn't you think?
I would think so, especially down 3 scores. I mean, you can't afford to give the ball away without getting points on the board. So, and here's if you do run kind of a misdirection type play, this is a team that gets penetration. You're threatening to allow them to get backfield, but that has been what's worked best for us.
3rd and 3. Myers takes the snap, looking to throw out to Carter Martin, makes the catch, and he's spun down after getting the yard to gain. Going to be down to the 45-yard line. 1st and 10 Leopards.
Really nice throw. It was very fast. There was no read there. I mean, he knew he knew where he was going when he took the snap. And put it in the right spot. Good, sure hands. Pick up the 1st down. Keep the drive alive.
Will be 1st and 10 from the 45-yard line. Twins left. Meyer with Watson to his left. We have a stoppage of play. Will be a false start on Malvern. Make it a 1st and 15 from the 50.
Yeah, those are the things we have to stay away from, Ben.
And, the penalties really hurt us. I mean, we had a lot of momentum going. I hate to keep harping back on that 3rd and 1, but we had a lot of momentum, and that was really kind of the change in the how this game was rolling. It was rolling in our direction. Then we had the unsportsmanlike on top of it, put ourselves from difference between a 1st and 10 and a 3rd and 25 or something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, got ridiculous real fast.
Yes, it did. 1st and 15, Twins left. Will be Watson to the right of Myers. Here's the snap. Myers looking to throw out to Carter Martin. That ball was a little bit high, and it looked like Ben. He remembered the shot he took last time he got fully extended there.
Yeah, he kind of had one eye on the corner and one eye on the football. That would have been a tough catch regardless.
Yeah, that was. I mean, he's about 4 inches short of jumping high.
And he's a basketball player, so he got up there pretty good.
Yes, he did.
Will be 2nd and 15 from the 50.
Big series here, guys.
Twins left. Genoa Harris checks in to the right of Myers. Here's the snap. Give is to Harris. Looking to get outside, not able to do so. He's going to be dropped for a loss of about 3 yards, which is going to bring up a 3rd and about 18.
Yeah.
I think that's Landon Kuhn. He's made a lot of, you hate to say open field tackles, but I mean when you're in the backfield, that's essentially what it is. Because I mean he's made several stops. Really, really good form tackler, and he's made. And you better be against our backs, because if you're not, I mean we've seen what can happen if if you're not a good tackler against our running backs, they can hurt you. But he's done a really good job when he gets to the point of contact. He brings him down.
Twins right, split left. Myers looking to throw, now going to tuck it. Not a lot there. May pick up 2 or 3, but it's going to be 4th and long.
Yeah, I think he may have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And that's not his game. I mean, he's really what we've kind of designed for him is 1-2 reads.
Yeah.
And what we try to do is we try to design to get one of those guys open.
Yeah.
And
throw a ball to a spot where the receiver's there, and
Chase McAllister on to punt the ball away for the Leopards, as it is 4th and 16. Good snap. Punt is away, low. Bounds at the 20, going to be fielded around the 15. Now back over the 20. Trying to get to the 25, unable to do so. Nice coverage there by the Leopard special teams.
Yeah, it took another one of those nice high hops for him to pick up and try to do something with, but give credit to the punt coverage unit because they were all over it.
Yeah, Braylon was out there, and McAllister was out there. Did a really good job of making him go, side to side instead of north to south.
Really kind of a tale of 2 quarters for Arkadelphia. In the first quarter, they did a much better job running the football. We did a good job of covering. In the second quarter, it seemed like they were able to find a lot more guys downfield and had a lot more success throwing the football.
Love a good Dickens half.
Wow.
As it is a modified jet sweep for a big gain on 1st down for the Badgers. That was Bailey.
Well, once again, Bailey comes in as the scat back or whatever, and he gets around the corner a lot quicker than the other backs do for the Badgers, and it gives them a different dimension.
They've got him listed at 5'10". I think that's generous.
I think it's very generous.
And because he kind of gets lost in there. Easy to lose those little guys amongst the big trees.
1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Trips left. Here's the snap.
The wheel's open.
Got a man
That's
out there. It's Davis.
Yeah.
Complete and drug out of bounds around the 30-yard line.
They did a really good job there on the read because we had the corner blitz coming. DeLeon Carradine was coming in from his corner spot on a corner blitz and just didn't get there, Ben.
Yeah, and that's the old running back wheel route right there. They kind of run him to the sideline and then up the field, and
it really works when you got a corner blitz on.
And it works. It's even tougher when you got a guy that's 6'2" playing running back that can go up and get the football.
Give is to Davis up the middle. Lowers the shoulder, drives forward over the 25-yard line down to the 24. Going to be around 2nd and 5, 2nd and 4. Trips left, split right. Pistol formation. Here's the snap. Give is to fakes the give. Looking to throw. Now just going to have to throw it away.
He did not get that back to the line of scrimmage, so that ought to be grounding.
They're talking about it, and the flag is dropped.
Okay.
Yeah. If and so many rules are different than they are in college and football, but if it's the same, college and NFL, the ball he was outside the tackle box, but you also have to get the ball past the original line of scrimmage, and I don't think that's what he accomplished. I think the line of scrimmage was about the 24, and I don't think it bounced around the 26 and a half.
Well, that's a penalty plus loss of down, too.
Going to be an empty formation here. Trips left, Twins right. 3rd and long.
All right, we
trying
just
to
gave
get
them
the
5, but
Leopards
we
to
didn't
jump. They did not call
Didn't call it.
Dodged that bullet because we were definitely crossed the ball.
Here's the snap. Looking to throw. Going to air one out deep. Going to go over the head of everybody. Incomplete. 4th and long for the Badgers.
Be interesting to see what they do here. You almost hate the punt inside the 40-yard line, but it's also about 16 yards.
Yeah, they could come up 4th and 17, and everybody. But I guess everybody has a 4th and 17 play. We'll see what the Badgers call up here.
What does the chart say, Ron?
Chart says punt it.
Twins to each side, and it looks like the chart is going to win this time. Punt is angled towards the right sideline. Will go out of bounds around the, I guess they're going to call it 11.
Well, talking about the Badgers, really, they don't want to gamble there because the Leopards had some success coming out here early in the second half and had moved the ball. So you turn it over there at the 47, 48-yard line, and you've given the Leopards really excellent field position. The Leopards coming back out for their second series here, guys. Let's see what we can get going.
Looks like it will be Myers bringing the Leopards out onto the field.
I just ran into a wall. I mean, not running into a wall. I literally can't see through the wall. You have to be in this press box to appreciate that.
Ron's hit the wall. Twins right. Harris to the left of Myers. Give is to Harris, looking to run off the right side. Now cuts it up. Finds a little bit of room as he's going to be brought down at the 15-yard line.
It would be nice to see him get cranked up, and get to going the way he's played the last 3 or 4 ball games. They've had Harris pretty well bottled up, and the thing about it is he's just not quite as big and strong as the other guys, and one of them can get him down most of the time.
Twins left, Harris to the right of. That's Dupree. Dupree lowers his head, drives the pile forward up over the 20-yard line. Going to pick up the first down to the 22-yard line.
Arkadelphia has done a really interesting thing with their defensive fronts. They're giving us multiple
it was
fronts.
Harris. I'm sorry. I just thought it was Dupree.
They've given kind of a 4-4 look with four down linemen, 4 linebackers. They've given 5-2 looks. They've given kind of almost a 5-3 look with cover 1 behind it. They've done a lot of different things, and which is, that's what you got to do, because if you let this offensive line get going one way or another and understanding exactly what they're going to do, they can eat you up.
Gosh, we're behind the 8 ball again, because I believe we got a motion going to cost us 5.
That's what, three or 4 of those?
Yeah, they may have been across the line of scrimmage also, because there was a lot of movement going on.
Or there could be a simulated snap going on.
Yeah, there's a lot of fingers pointing back and forth. Now, that's a real conference, guys. I called one earlier in the first half, but that's a true conference out there.
Meeting of the minds?
Well, I don't know about the minds, but it's a meeting, okay?
They're putting their heads together.
And one Arkadelphia player is getting a really good listen to what's happening.
He's part of the huddle.
He's part of the huddle, okay.
Well, let's see what they finally decide. Looks like they're going to mark that off maybe against Arkadelphia.
Well,
confusion reigns.
And we still don't have a signal.
They are going to mark it off against Arkadelphia.
Yeah.
Maybe. Delay, yeah.
Delay.
I think it was a simulated snap.
Had to be, yeah.
That took a long time to figure out. Somebody from Arkadelphia said hut, hut.
And after all of that, there will be a timeout called by Arkadelphia. With 6:31 left in the third quarter, Badgers lead 35-13. We'll be back after this.
Daniel Heat and Air provides both residential and commercial heating and cooling services. Daniel Heat and Air is family owned and operated and takes great pride in making their customers feel like family. With over 40 years of service in the Hot Springs and Central Arkansas area, Daniel is ready to serve your needs with certified technicians on call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. For your heat and air needs, call Daniel Heat and Air at 501-293-0782.
Welcome you back into All Care Field here in Arkadelphia. We'll be 1st and 5 for the Leopards after the penalty, as we still have a conversation going on.
Yeah, here too. So anyway,
Arkadelphia coach is not pleased with the call.
So,
well, he may want to play putt-putt after the game, and it just took a little longer than he wanted.
He may want one of those 15-yarders too.
Miniature golf. Here's the snap. Give is to Dupree off the right side. Not a whole lot there. Looks like he's going to lose yards.
Yeah. Great penetration by the left side of the Badger defense over there. I can't get the numbers to see, but there's about 3 or 4 of them that really come across the line strong.
And, like we said, I mean, that was that kind of delayed and then counter back the other way. And when it works, it works. But when you play a team that is good at getting penetration, and Arkadelphia is very good with their front four getting penetration, you do run the risk of getting stopped behind the line with those delays and counters.
2nd and 7. Twins right, split left. Myers looking to throw. Quick pass to Carter Martin. Short arms that one.
Yeah,
going to fall incomplete.
Yeah, that was a ball.
It's what you call alligator arms, Ben. You see that? You see the hit coming, and those hands just kind of retract a little bit. Receivers coach, I see what I know what it is.
Does look like look like Myers put that one in a spot that should have been a first down, and now we call timeout, I imagine.
It is a timeout, Malvern. Score is 35-13. We'll be back after this.
We'll sit back tomorrow. We're going to run some routes.
I'm listening to stories of old. A Ron McNamara classic. Welcome you back into All Care Field. Leopards facing a 3rd and 7.
We'll get back to that story later.
Twins right, split left for the Leopards. Tight end on the left, up back on the right. Myers basically alone in the backfield. Going to take the snap, looking to throw. Pressured immediately, and ball is going to fall incomplete.
That
4th and long.
Yeah. The ball was intended for Dupree, and didn't look like he got it. I couldn't see the end result of the.
He just.
The short. Okay.
Kind of had, you look at this football game, we had 13 points in, the first 4 minutes of the game, I think. And we've shot ourselves in the foot a couple of times, but it's been hard sledding since that first 2 drives.
McAllister on to punt. Nobody back to receive for the Badgers. Ball lands at the 45, takes a Badger roll back towards the 50. Nice play by Morehouse to stop it before it gets any worse.
That's one of those situations there. They'll look at the film, and McAllister will grow up. And on a punt like that next year, he'll fall down and get, because the guy was right there all over him.
I don't know if he will next year. He's a senior.
I thought he was a 10th grader. Which McAllister?
I don't know if they punt near murals, but.
God, Chase is. Okay. My bad. I thought he was one of those super sophomores.
He is. COVID sophomore.
He's going to use this COVID year.
Anyway, they'll use it as a teaching moment.
1st and 10 from the 48-yard line. Trips left, split right. Bring a man in motions Bailey. Give his to him up the middle.
Wow.
He's making people miss. Brought down by Artis and Watson at the 40-yard line. First down, Arkadelphia.
I really don't know how you can juke that many times and not slow down. It looked like he was continuing to gain a lot of yards going north and south, but he was moving those shoulders left and right, and that's and we've seen him do some very athletic and agile things. He's got
Bring Bailey in motion, pitches to him, basically jet sweep action. He gets across the 35, out of bounds around the 32-yard line. Ben, you just got to walk on a wet floor. That's how you do the moves.
The last time I played on a wet floor in football was Greenwood, Arkansas.
Oh, hey.
Let's look.
There's a reason they say caution, slippery when wet.
Need you to not bring that up.
Whit looking to throw.
Whoa, just
out route falls incomplete. And I wouldn't say wet grass is the same as a wet floor.
Yeah.
Not that wet anyway. That was basically marsh.
It was awful.
I'll be really surprised if Deshaun Davis doesn't get the call right here. They may give it to Bailey, I guess.
Yeah,
but
Bailey
brings Bailey in motion, give his to him up the middle, lowers the shoulder up over the 30-yard line, down to the 29, 28. He will have enough for the first down.
Yeah, once again on the right side of that Badger line, they did a really good job of just moving the line of scrimmage back at least, 3 or 4 yards, and then Bailey gets the rest of it.
Trips left, split right. Davis to the right of Witten. Try to get Malvern to jump, no go. Now look over for the play call. Going to move Davis to the left of Witten now. Give his to Davis up the middle. Lowers shoulder, still going over the 20, down near the 15. We'll give him the 16-yard line. First down, Arkadelphia.
What you've seen, the success of Arkadelphia passing the football's done is we've gone actually to 3 down linemen, and we brought a linebacker up to kind of make it a 4-man front, but it's 3 down linemen right there. And I'm going to tell you, stopping Jashawn Davis with a 3-man front and not a lot of big bodies right behind him is going to be a tall order for that defensive front.
Arkadelphia in no hurry, running some clock off. Twins to each side. Now looks like we're going to have to use a timeout. Arkadelphia takes one with 3:42 left in the third quarter, leading 35-13. We'll be back after this.
Teal Dentistry is a proud supporter of Malvern Athletics. Doctors Jesse and Matt Teal provide a full family dentistry service. From checkups to cleanings to dentures, Teal Dentistry loves working with patients of all ages and strives to make every smile bright. Stop by and meet the friendly staff at Teal Dentistry and let them brighten your smile. Teal Dentistry, 927 South Main Street in Malvern, or call for an appointment, 501-337-9559.
Welcome you back into All Care Field. 1st and 10 for the Badgers. Fake the jet sweep action. Now Witten looking to throw, and he is semi-hit, semi-slipped. We'll call it a sack.
I think Leonard Leach actually got a hold of that arm and kind of got his balance moving in the opposite direction of his feet, and he fell backwards.
That can happen on a wet floor as well.
Wet floor got him, yeah.
If you've ever played on this turf, there is a little moisture on it. It gets slippery. Twins to each side, 2nd and 15. I know this because I've played enough soccer games out here to see the ball just kind of skip off of it. Witten looking to throw.
There comes safety blitz.
Tucks it under and then shovel passes it. Wow,
was he not past the line of
Davis lowers the shoulder. He shouldn't have got in. We'll see if they call it. Down at the 1. Had to be near the line of scrimmage. He looked like he was going to run, lowered the shoulder, and then shoveled it forward. That's one you'd like to have instant replay on.
Yeah, you really would.
No, I really wouldn't.
And the announcer sounds exasperated that they spotted the ball at the 1-yard line.
Considering his whole body landed before the end zone and then he rolled in, I'm going to say it was the right call. Nevertheless, I'm sure it's going to be Davis.
Quarterback sneak, probably. No, they're going to give it to Big Boy.
And he's in. Touchdown Badgers. Extra point pending. Currently 41-13 Badgers.
You know, this is a ball game that unfortunately some things happened, and we go back to that in the first half. This ball game has kind of gotten away from us, and it's sad because one turn of events like Ben was talking about earlier can really hurt a ball club.
Extra point was good with 2:32 left here in the third quarter. It's Arkadelphia 42, Malvern 13. Welcome you back into All Care Field here at Arkadelphia, Arkansas. Arkadelphia getting ready to kick the ball away. Going to be fielded by Watson at the 17. Ball bounces off of him, and he just has to dive on it around the 21-yard line. 1st and 10 from Malvern there.
You know, Ron, I think what you were talking about earlier. I mean, football's such an emotional game. I mean, it's a game of momentum. It's a game of swings, and early on, we had the big, they fumbled right out of the gate. We score early on a kind of a reverse pass. I mean, everything was kind of going in the right direction, and then we never were able to get that one play, that one big spark to kind of swing things back in our direction, and Arkadelphia kind of got control of the situation, and they haven't relinquished it.
Trips right for the Leopards. Here's the snap. Give is to Harris, looking to run to the right. Going to get outside, have a little bit of room as he gets up over the 30 and runs out of bounds right at the 30.
That was a good job there of him, being patient, watching these blockers, and he picked up 8 when he actually could have been, stopped at the line of scrimmage or for 2. And it's just a matter he slowed down and let his blockers set up in front of him and then hit the hole and picked up another 6 or 7 yards.
Yeah, the right side kind of deceptively did a good job because, while they were pushing things to the right, they were pushing their guys downfield. And so it didn't look like Janot was picking up yards, but wound up with 8.
Give is to Harris again. This time, nothing there. Hit in the backfield and dropped for a loss of 2.
Would say the line did not do such a great job on that particular.
Yeah, their right side of their defensive line is really giving our left side of our offensive line a battle tonight.
Going to be about 3rd and 4 for the Leopards. It's like twins to each side. Up back on the right side for Myers. Looking to throw. Slant route, looking for McAllister. Incomplete.
Yeah, and I think Barber was open on the
other side
on the sideline. That would have been a pretty easy first down pitch and catch.
Yeah, Jared looked like he did a little delay out there, and he runs really precise routes, and he's where he's supposed to be, and he's got good hands. But sophomore's got a good future in front of him, I think, as a wideout.
That's one you just got to read that linebacker.
Yeah.
If he bites on the slant, you got to go out route. Will be McAllister's punt. Fielded at the 32-yard line, up over the 35.
Pretty good coverage.
Yep, thrown backwards. Going to give him the 37.
That's really nice coverage. That was, Nathan Jones. I thought it was.
I think we got a flag, guys. Blocking the back of Arkadelphia.
Well, that's going to help things a little more.
We're at the 1 minute and 24 seconds left here in the third quarter, 42 at the 13.
As the official started to bring the ball back to where the flag was thrown to mark it off.
And
you got to figure it out.
At this point, Arkadelphia, you would assume, would be in, try to eat some clock mode.
Going to be twins to each side.
So you expect a heavy dose of Davis and Bailey.
Now 1st and 10 from the 27.
And while they do, they throw
right on
the
cue. Little screen pass out there. Got another flag as Bailey caught the ball. Looks like down at the 41, but we will see what the flag is.
Arkadelphia has never been opposed to running the score up on Malvern when they get a chance, so really.
Well, it's a rivalry game.
It's a rivalry game.
Yeah.
Hey, works the other way, too. And with what we got coming back, I think they better get us while they can.
I think there's a lot of teams in the conference that are they need to get their shots in now. Because, I mean, when you're starting a sophomore, a group of sophomores that run probably 7 deep on defense and 3 starting offensive linemen, and you've got 2 sophomore running backs that are chewing up yards, you better take your shots while you can.
And you got a sophomore quarterback that's injured.
He's a junior, I think.
He is.
Twins to each side. Give is to Davis. Going to get up to the 30-yard line.
The other thing is those screen passes that they ran before, those are sometimes you almost put them in your running back package. I mean, they're kind of extensions of your running game, especially when you throw it to your backs. You're just trying to spread the field.
Fakes the give to Davis. Will be another bubble screen out. A lot of room to run as he crosses the 45-50 down to around the 48, 47-yard line.
Yeah, I had forgot that Simmons is a junior. He played so much since his 8th grade, 9th grade, sophomore, and
now that's one thing you got to think about too. You got to tip your hat to Debris and Watson and Evan Myers and everybody who's been able to come in and step in and modify our complete offense. Obviously the coaching staff as well. But we're sitting here in the last week of the season playing for the 2 seed. And we've been without our starting quarterback the entire conference season.
Yeah.
Here is the snap. Going to be a quarterback draw. Not a whole lot there, but able to break a few tackles and pick up about 4 or 5 yards.
And, we oftentimes talk about how hard it is for the players to change from this position to that position. You were going to do this, now you're going to do that. How about this coaching staff? Because let's look who we got. I mean, we've got Coach Parker's offensive coordinator was a quarterback. He wants to throw the football. We know Coach Plumlee historically has been a coach that wants to throw the football. And, for them to kind of, take their normal tendencies of what they want to do and say, well, this is what we've got to do. I mean, that's not easy for coaches to do either. So, heads up to them too.
Give is to Davis up the middle, spinning off tacklers. Going to get near the 35, caught the 36, first down Arkadelphia. And, I mean, I could have kept going. You got Carter Martin, who's taking snaps at quarterback. You got Junell, who's lined up at quarterback. It's been a revolving door of just next man up.
Well, it's kind of like going to sit down I'll get back after this end of the 3rd quarter. Leopards trail this one 13-42 to the Arkadelphia Badgers.
Farmers Bank and Trust is proud to bring you Kasasa. What's Kasasa? It's an easy way to earn cash, no talent necessary. It's like a participation trophy that's actually worth something. You do everyday things, we reward you in cash each month. That's free Kasasa checking. Ask for free Kasasa checking at Farmers Bank and Trust.
Welcome you back into All Care Field here at Arkadelphia. Arkadelphia looking at a 1st and 10 from about the 36-yard line. Looking to throw out routes. Got his man Bailey. Carradine wraps him up immediately, trying to just hang on for dear life. Nice job by Carradine to hang on to him.
Yeah,
he's going to be right near the first down marker. I don't know if they're going to measure this or no. They're going to be about a yard short, I guess.
Tell you what, standing up, hung up like that, he was lucky there wasn't a head-hunting corner safety coming through there. He would have laid him out.
Twins to each side. Witten looking to throw. We have a false start on Arkadelphia, and that'll back them up 5.
Yeah, that's one where you're going to, when they watch film with this, with Dylon, they're going to want him to run through the wide receiver right there. You know, he kind of stopped, slowed down, and caught him. That's one where you have an opportunity to stop him where he catches it, drive him backwards, instead of kind of spinning and being able to pick up an additional yard or two and having to wait on help. You just want to run right through him.
We'll be 2nd and 6. Ball moved back to the 32-yard line. Twins to each side. Pistol formation. Fakes the give to Davis. Bubble screen out there to Bailey. Got a lot of room to run. Going to pick up the first down as he crosses the 20 down to around the 18-yard line.
Leading this one 42-13, I'm assuming Arkadelphia is just working on their passing game.
Yeah, and one thing that makes it so effective is those wide receivers out there. They do a great job blocking for the other guys.
Yeah.
I mean, if you watch them, I mean, they get physical with the corners, and they help each other out. And when you catch it in space like that, and you kind of got a 2-on-1 situation, and one of your wide receivers completely can take one of the defenders out of the game, then it's 1-on-1 with whoever's left.
Yeah.
1st and 10 from the 19-yard line. Give is to Davis. Not a whole lot there.
Boy, he's a big, strong kid, though. I mean, we hit him hard, possibly for a loss or dead, and he still picks up a yard and a half, Seth. I mean, he's just a big, strong kid.
A lot of defensive substitutions being made for the Leopards. 2nd and 9 for the Badgers.
Well, I mean, Arkadelphia's record is a little misleading. I mean, they've been scoring 40 points a pop against almost everybody. They've only lost one conference game to Robinson.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a really, really good football team, and I mean, on any given day, a championship caliber team.
Trips left. Looking to throw. Running out of time quickly.
Wow, how did he get
able
out
to
of that?
get away from it. Now he's going to have room to run. So he gets up into it around the 10-yard line.
And this, he's a different kind of quarterback than Buster was last year. Buster was real fast, elusive, looked to run right out of the gate. This guy's 6'3", 220. I mean, he's more of a big prototypical guy, and he's tough to bring down. He is a strong young man.
Yes, he is.
Very, very difficult to bring down with one guy. I mean, it's almost kind of like Ben Roethlisberger, some of those big, strong quarterbacks in the NFL. They can kind of shrug guys off. But you gotta get them low, and you gotta hold on for dear life until you get some help.
1st and goal from the 9-yard line. Give is to Davis. He fumbled, but I believe he got it back. Bounced right back up to him. Going to lose a couple on the play, though.
Leopards did a good job of getting penetration, and part of the reason he fumbled is we had a guy back there about taking the snap with him, or taking the handoff, and unfortunately for us, the ball bounced right back up into his chest, right back into the numbers, and Arkadelphia will retain possession here.
You know, it's really kind of difficult. I'll get back to it in a minute.
Twins to each side. 2nd and goal from the 11. Try to get Malvern to jump. No go. Now looking over for the play.
To really get a big, how big that quarterback and that back are standing, and they're both 6'2" big kids. And
Witten wide open. Got a man on the slant, wide open. Touchdown, Arkadelphia.
My point is they both stand out there together, and you don't have any reference to them, because they're both 6'2", 6'1 and a half, 6'2", and up over 200 pounds. That's two formidable football players out there.
And in the case of Witten, the quarterback, I mean, most of his weight is from, the waist down. I mean, he got big thighs.
Yeah.
He's got a big, solid foundation, and those guys are tough to bring down.
Kick is away, and it's good. 49-13, Arkadelphia. We'll be back after this.
Should be.
Welcome you back into All Care Field here at Arkadelphia. 49-13. 8:35 left in the ball game. Arkadelphia has the ball set to be kicked. Looks like Dupree and not sure who else.
Carter Martin catches it short. It is. Yeah, Martin. At about the 35, 34-yard line they spot it.
Yeah, and I believe we should be into the sportsmanship rule down 36.
Yeah.
So the clock will run even with incomplete passes and first downs and all of that. I think you've got to have a change of possession or a timeout in order to stop the clock.
Myers leads the Leopards out onto the field. Will be trips to the left. Joined in the backfield by Harris to his right. 1st and 10 from the 34. Here's the snap. Give is to Harris. Looking to run up the middle. Going to get up to the 37-yard line. Pickup of 3 on 1st down.
At this point, if you're the Leopards, you're trying to get out of here as healthy as possible. Gear up for DeWitt, which is almost certainly where it'll be now.
Yeah.
2nd and 7 from the 37-yard line. Trips to the left. Shifts out of the way. Will be Genoa Harris taking the snap. As he's going to get up over the 40 down to the 41-yard line. Bring up around a 3rd and 3.
But at the same time, you don't want to just, let this 7.5 minutes melt away. You want to play your best football. You want to end on a positive note because the playoffs start next week.
And it's a different season. It's a new season.
That's right. Everybody's 0-0 when you get to the playoffs.
You bet. And it's just like starting conference play. You play your pre-conference game, then you start. It's a different season conference. It's a different season for the playoffs.
3rd and 3. Myers takes the snap. Give is to Harris. Looking to run.
He's going
to be about a yard short of the 1st down. So he gets up to the 43-yard line. Needed to get to the 44. 4th and 1 for the Leopards.
So a little gut check time. You figure that they'll go for it right here.
Dupree has trotted back out onto the field.
Yeah.
Arkadelphia, they're just tall and rangy. I mean, they've got some long-limbed guys out there.
Give is to Dupree. Looking
He's got
get
the first down.
Gonna have the 1st down. Falls just short of the 50 down to the 49-yard line. 1st and 10 Leopards.
Yeah, they ran on that left side where Vinny Winters is over there, and I've kind of watched him, and Vinny's doing an awful good job on that defensive tackle over there. He's backing him up, and
so Arkansas, the Leopards will, be the presumed 4 seed going into the playoffs, and coaches wouldn't want to say this, but it is one of the more favorable paths in the playoffs.
Pass sails high over the head of Chase McAllister. Will be 2nd and 10. Yeah, I think the 2 seed was probably the best draw,
right.
And then after that, the 4 seed was probably actually better than the 3rd seed. Is not travel-wise. You go to DeWitt, and if you win that one, then you're looking at the winner of the is it the 1 from the Northeast?
Yeah, which I think it'll either be Pocahontas or Rivercrest, I believe.
Yeah.
Depending on scores tonight. 2nd and 10, give is to Harris. Looking to get outside to the right. Breaks the 1st tackle, breaks another. Unable to break the 3rd, though. Going to pick up 4. Make it around 3rd and 6.
And, of course, what that does really is it delays your trip to Shiloh Christian if you keep winning. You know, and the bottom line is Shiloh Christian's ranked number 1 or 2, depending on who you ask in the 4A. And
well, they're like you said about Ric Flair earlier. Right now, they're the man.
That's right. And so the longer you can wait to play them, the better off you would be.
Here's the snap. Give is to Harris. Going to be hit in the backfield and dropped. That's going to bring up around a 4th and 9, 4th and 8 maybe.
Yeah, that defensive tackle came through there. Almost looked like he was untouched.
Decision time for the Leopards.
It certainly appears like they're going to give it a go.
Yeah, with 4 minutes and 4th and 7.
Long 7, short 8. Twins to each side.
Gosh, yeah, they moved it back.
Myers looking to throw. Gets rid of it. Got Dupree out there, makes the catch. Now looking to get more. Does a spin move. Trying to push the pile forward down near the 30-yard line. calling the 31.
Dupree did a really good job there, Ben. He went down and you know, the old-time button hook or whatever you want to, and when he turned around, the ball was there, and well-placed ball by Myers.
And, you know, like we said before, you know, you got 3 minutes and about 15 seconds remaining. It would be nice to tack on a touchdown right here. Nothing's meaningless because it's momentum that you can take. It's positive energy you can take going into next week.
Myers looking to throw, got McAllister out there. 5-yard stop, makes the catch. Going to pick up around 5.
You know, it's been nice, you know, to watch Myers get better and better and better the more reps he gets, and not only throwing the ball, but they've had him in there tonight handing the ball off some to give him a little bit of a different look at things, and Evan's really looking good there.
Myers looking to throw again. Had to be a miscommunication there as Martin was running deep, and Myers must have thought it was the stop route again. Going to be 3rd and 5.
You wonder if Myers didn't have the right of it because that safety was backing out and covering that deep outside third. But you don't know what the read is either. I mean, it could have, so we don't know who.
One thing, they were playing well off of Martin, which may have been what Myers saw. This time it's press coverage. 3rd and 5. Looking for Martin on a slant route. Sails high on him and intercepted by Arkadelphia. They're up over the 35-40. And looks like he's going to go out of bounds around the 45-yard line. 1st and 10 Badgers.
Yeah, I think Tyler looked out there and he saw that Martin was going to be open and got a little adrenaline and just sailed one out there over his head. And it just, it happens on a cold night.
That's true.
Minute and 20, let's just say a minute and 26.
It's pretty comfortable to me tonight, though.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Of course, we're inside.
Yeah. Arkadelphia take over with the ball with a minute and 15 seconds left at their own, what looks like 45. The 45.
Or the 55 if you're going the other way.
That's right.
And, well, I don't know, the 55 would still have to be the other side, I think. Takes the snap, looking to throw. Going to take a sack.
Yeah.
Morehouse trying to rip the ball away. That's one where now you think, well, maybe we should just take the knee.
Well, they've got in, some second-teamers and, trying to get them some work at this point.
And you know what? Honestly, in a situation like that, these second-teamers, they're wanting to show the coaches they can do something.
Right.
And you have to look at the other side of it.
Quarterback draw. Got a little bit of room. Now going to be brought down.
And it's easy to say they're running up the score, this, that, or the other. But, I mean, at what point you need to give your second-team guy some reps.
Of course you do.
And, unfortunately, the only way that happens is if you're way ahead of somebody.
Yeah.
So, that's one. If you don't want that to happen, you just need to not get far behind.
Twins to each side. Quarterback draw. Not a whole lot there. May pick up 1 or 2 yards.
You're supposed to say Barry Switzer after you say something like that.
And that'll do it. Final score in this one will be Arkadelphia 49, Malvern 13. We hope you join us next week as we get ready to make the trip down to DeWitt, Arkansas. It'll be my first time. As your Leopards will take on DeWitt in the first round of the playoffs and see if they can earn the right to go to Northeast Arkansas the next week.